Hi, very good evening, students. I hope you all are fine. Right, all of you stay home, stay safe, learn well. Okay, students, today in this class, I am going to start new chapter geometry. Okay, students, so we love nature, right? These geometrical concepts are present everywhere in nature. Okay, the geometrical concepts like points, lines, okay, so the rays and angles, these all are found everywhere in the nature. Okay, students, here first we are going to know points and lines. Okay, points and lines are the building blocks of geometry. Okay, it is important. Okay, these two concepts form the basis of all the geometrical concepts and theories. Okay, so here first let us start with the point. Okay, so in geometry, a point is a fixed location. Okay, it cannot be moved. Okay, so a point may be represented by drawing a dot. Okay, all of you see here. This is one point. Okay, so the tip of a needle or a drawing pin can be considered as a physical picture of a point. Okay. So, a capital letter of the English alphabet are used to show different points represented by dots. Okay, so here this is one point, right? Okay, so we are going to represent this point by capital letters of English alphabet. Okay, if you take any letter, okay, for example, this point is P. Okay, so a point is a fixed location and it cannot be moved. Okay, a point may be represented by drawing a dot on the paper. Okay, so the capital letters of the English alphabets are used to show different points represented by dots. Okay, so here for example here one point. Okay, this dot is one point. Okay, we represented as a P. Okay, here is one point. Okay, so we are going to represent with Q. Okay, so here one point. Okay, so here we are going to represent this point with A. Okay, so like this, here P one point, Q one point and A one point. Okay, like this. Students, next we are going to know line. Okay, so a line is a collection of points extended endlessly in both the directions along a straight path. Okay, a line has no beginning and no end. It has no end points. Okay, so when the word lines is used, it means straight line. Okay, so a line is represent as a double arrow. Okay, showing that it can be extended without limit in the both direction. Okay, all of you see here like this. Okay, so a line can be represented as a double arrows. Okay, showing that it can be extended. Okay, without any limit in both the directions. Okay, so the symbol to denote a straight line is, okay, this is arrow. Okay, a line is named by using any 2 points on the line. Okay, so these points are marked with the English alphabet. Okay, students, all of you see here, this is one point and this is one point. Okay, here I am going to draw line between these 2 points. Okay, a straight line between these 2 points. Okay, students, here I am going to mark with English alphabets. Okay, for example, this point is X and this point is Y. Okay, so the line above is written as, okay, so all of you see here XY bar. Okay, students, next we are going to know line segment. Okay, so a line segment is a part of a line. Okay, it has two end points. Okay, so for example, okay, so here this is one point, this is one point. Okay, and this is one point and this is one point and this is one point, right? Okay, I am going to give name for these points. Okay, P, Q, R, S, T. Okay, so the a line segment is a part of a line. Okay, so it has two end points. Okay, so PQ is one segment. Okay, and QR is one segment, RS is one segment, ST is one segment. Okay, like this. Okay, and here I am going to join these 2 points. Okay, P and Q points. Okay, so here we get a PQ line segment, right? So here the edges of a book. Okay, this is one edge, this is one edge, and this is one edge, and this is one edge, right? Okay, so the edges of a book can be considered as a line segment. Okay, so the edge as a fixed starting point. Okay, right? So this is one starting point, and as ending point also, right? Okay, so and hence a line segment. Okay, so here this is one segment, and this is one segment, and this is one segment, and this is one segment, right? Okay, and it has one fixed starting point and end point here, right? Okay, and hence is a line segment. Okay, so the symbol to denote a line segment is this is, right? Okay, so line segments are named by putting a bar over the letter of the two end points. Okay, for example, this is one point, right? Okay, this is A one point and this is B one point. Okay, so this segment shown is named as AB bar. Okay, so like this, the length between the 2 points is limited, right? Okay, so it can be decreased or it can be increased also. Okay, students, next we are going to know ray. Okay, so a ray is a part of a line. Okay, so a ray is the part of a line. Okay, it has one end point and goes endlessly in the other direction. Okay, for example, the beams of a light, okay, coming out of a bulb can be compared to rays. Okay, so a ray can be represented by an arrowhead on one side and a point on the other side. Okay, so for example, all of you see here. Okay, this is one point and this is one point, right? Okay, now I am going to join these 2 points. Okay, so I am going to give name to these 2 points. Okay, C and D. Okay, so here a ray can be represented by an arrowhead. Okay, in one side. Okay, and here point on the other side. Okay, so to name a ray, the end point is named first. Okay, so the ray shown above here, okay, can be read as, okay, C D bar. Okay, so a line contains an unlimited number of rays. Okay, uh, a line contains a unlimited number of rays. Okay, it has one end point and goes endlessly. Okay, students, now we are going to know relationship between points and lines. Okay, now we know what is point and what is line, right? Okay, a point is a fixed location and it cannot be moved, right? Okay, so a line is a collection of points extended endlessly in both the directions along a straight path, right? Okay, so here, for example, so here this is one point, right? So here x is a one point, and how many lines can be drawn through a point x? Okay, so we can draw infinite line. Okay, so like this. Okay, so we can draw an infinite number of lines passing through this point, right? So the lines that passes through the same point. Okay, see, this is same point, right? Okay, so these points are known as concurrent lines. Okay, so this is concurrent lines. Okay, lines that passes through the same point. Okay, so here this is same point, right? Okay, so all the lines here passes through this point only. So the lines that passes through the same point are known as concurrent lines. Okay, and next all of you see here, this is one point, and this is one point, and this is one point, right? Okay, I am going to give name to these points x, y, and z. Okay, now I am going to join these points. Okay, x, y, and y, z. Okay, so we are going to denote with the extended arrows here, uh, and if here 3 or more points. Okay, here this is x1 point, y1 point, and z1 point, right? Okay, so here 3 or more points that lie in a straight line. Okay, so this is straight line, right? Okay, so the points are said to be collinear points. Okay, so these points are called collinear points. Okay, COLLINEAR, collinear points. Okay, so here x, y, z are points on x and y, right? Okay, so here point y is between the points x and z. Okay, so here x, y, and z are collinear point. Okay, here x, y, z are collinear points. Okay, students, next all of you see here. Okay, this is one point, and this is one point, and here is a one point. Okay, so I am going to give name to these points. Okay, A, and here C and B. Okay, so here there will be 3 points, right? Okay, A, C, and B. Okay, so here 3 points are not laying in same straight line, right? Okay, so here A and C one line, and here A and B one line, and here C and B one line. Okay, so here these 3 lines are not lay in same straight line. Okay, so this is called non collinear points. Okay, so here A, B, C are non collinear points. Okay, A, B, and C are non collinear points. Okay, so 3 points not laying on the same straight line here. Okay, so this is called non collinear points. Students, next we are going to know plane. Okay, in mathematics the concept of a plane is an abstract concept. Okay, so the flat surface of a table suggests a portion of a plane. Okay, so for example, all of you see here, this is one table, right? Okay, so here the flat surface. Okay, this is flat surface, right? Okay, the flat surface of a table, okay, suggests a portion of a plane. Okay, this is portion of a plane. Okay, so imagine the surface of the table is extended in all direction, right? So what will we get? Okay, we will get a plane, right? Okay, so a plane is a flat surface that goes on endlessly or extends indefinitely in all directions. Okay, for example, all of you see here, this is one point. Okay, so here there will be more points. Okay, so here this is flat surface, right? Okay, so that goes on endlessly or extends indefinitely, right? So like this, that extends indefinitely in all direction. Okay, so a plane is a collection of a infinite number of points. Okay, so here there will be infinite numbers of points. Okay, and a plane contains a unlimited number of lines also. Okay, lines and line segments and rays. Okay, so students, in this class we learned points and lines and line segments, rays, and relationship between points and lines, right? If you have any doubt, ask in online session. All of you should follow given worksheet. Thank you, students.